big up Berlin Club Memes. Big up Berlin Club Memes. One of my favorite fucking platforms to check out. One of my favorite pages to check out. This is fucking incredible. What Berlin Club are you going to say? What the Berlin Club you're going to says about you? This, I feel very seen. I feel very exposed, but it's also very on point. Very, very on point observation here, right? So this is a slideshow courtesy of Berlin Club Memes on Instagram. Definitely check them out. I'm sure you've seen them before. The slideshow. Kata Blau. You convince yourself it's charming, but it's just a damp furniture. I've got to be honest, I've had some great nights at Kata Blau. I'm not going to lie. Over the years, I've had some very great, fun nights at Kata Blau. I think places like Kata Blau, CC Foss and shit, I think they get a really bad rap because they're not the coolest places to go to, not the coolest bunch of people that go there, not the most forward-thinking music or whatever else it may be. But I love that. That's part of its charm. I love the oddities of it. I love the fact that one day you could go there and see an amazing DJ who you'd never fucking heard of playing there that has fucking 10 followers. And another times you could go there and the music is so bad you spend most of your time in a smoking area, you know? But I definitely do enjoy going there. I'm not gonna lie, I've had definitely a lot of good times there and rarely had bad times. And I also like the diversity of people. I love the fact that when you go to places like Kata Blau and Sisyphos, it's way more of an age range, racial diversity, whatever else. It's not just the same old techno ninjas and whatever else it may be. The same age group or the same interests. People that work at regular jobs, people from different walks of life, people that probably don't even like music fucking go to Kata Blau, which I fucking appreciate. But, you know, maybe people that go, they kind of over egg some of the charm. Kit Kat, funnily enough, I've never been to Kit Kat. It says you've Googled edgy but approachable latex, which is very true. I think a lot of people who are into the kink scene say that Kit Kat is a bit sanitized. They prefer to go to other places, which name escapes me for now, remembering. But there's one particular one people kind of go to. I think it might be Emission or Immusion or whatever it's called. But there's a bunch of other promoters like Club Verboten and stuff that also do some good stuff, and a few others here in London as well. But people say that Kit Kat for a kink sex club is a bit, you know, is a bit on the safe side. But if you don't know, Kit Kat is the premier, or is the most one of the well-known sex clubs in the world. They have a very strict entry policy that you have to basically wear latex and kind of, you know, sex attire in that regard. You can't go in regular jeans and shit, and there's play areas where people fuck and do some stuff. There's also got a swimming pool in there, which I'd imagine is pretty rank to go in, but people love to go in there. And yeah, I've never been. I'm not gonna lie, I've never been. I'm not interested to go to it ever. I don't even think kink or sex parties are my thing, really. I like to keep my sex and techno separate, to be honest. And if something does go down, you're better off just going to a random club and having that go down. But I'm not really the biggest fan of having the same things happening like that in places like Kit Kat. It's not for me. Not for me in the slightest. And not for me. Hey, yo, big up Mr. O. Appreciate you for the super chat, brother. Big up Mr. O. Well. So I pop in and AZ is talking about Berlin leather. Yeah. Big up Mr. O. I appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat, brother. Merci beaucoup for the super chat. Let's continue on. Next slide. It says RSO. I'm over Berghain, but I still want to queue. That's hilarious. I haven't been to RSO just yet, by the way. I need to go. I'm definitely going to go when I go back in April. I'm definitely going to go there, go back in April. I'm going to do a little bit of a birthday bonanza when I go at the end of April, so that should be fun. I'm looking forward to that one. And RSO, if I'm not mistaken, was a club that was birthed from Griesmüller, right? The Griesmüller crew people, they opened RSO. I actually remember somebody from the crew DMing me time ago and saying that they would sort me out if I wanted to go one time. Maybe they don't exist anymore, I'm not too sure, but I might have to reach back out to them and see if I want to go there, because I've seen the queues. I've seen the pictures of the queues at RSO and they don't look nice. It's because it's a bit out of the way, if I'm not mistaken. It's a bit down south, like southeast of Germany. And usually when I go, I'm kind of staying in like the Prenzlauer Berg area or like the Neukölln area, you know, the fucking bait obvious places. So I don't usually ever venture into that sort of zone. So it makes it hard to go. But I really should make an effort to go. I really should make an effort to go. Let's actually make sure I can go here. Usually I kind of find the location geotag. Yeah, there you go. Big up Rachel. Thank you for the location geotag, Rachel. Yeah, that's it. Insomnia. That's the one. That's the one. Big up, yeah, on 10 toes. See, people know more than me. The stream chat knows more than me. You on 10 toes is a kinky guy. On 10 toes, a freak ball on 10 toes. You know about Insomnia? Yeah, that's the other one. That's the other sex club in Berlin people talk about that is better than that's better than Kit Kat. But this is RSO. This is the vibe of the club. Allegedly the queues there are fucking crazy. Let's look at some of the top recent posts here. This is from Olivia Mendez. What a memorable night it was at RSO. Our debut sharing the booth together was pure magic, and it's safe to say that it won't be our last. Blending music and synergy. A long-time friendship was seamless. Thank you to Room Tracks. So they had a good time there. This person called Valerie Ace also had a good time playing back-to-back with Echoes of October. Is there any more posts there? Let's see what else they posted there. More posts of themselves. This person called Sina, not a bad girl, but I love to party. Boiler room at RSO. This is the outdoor space in RSO, which is quite nice actually. Really nice outdoor space that they have here. Loads of room. Oh, look at that guy's full squat in the back there. Look at that guy's full squat. Good range of motion, sir. Maybe the toes are pointed a little bit too out for my liking, but really good range of motion from this guy here. I loved it. Knees on the heels on the floor. Knee spread out, nice. I really like that. That's what I'm aiming to get to. I'm aiming to get to this level without having to put anything under my heels to raise it so I can be comfortable. That's a really good squat there. Really good full squat. Let's see some other pictures here. You see more rave people there. The stage over there in Boiler Room. That was a while ago. I think it was during the pandemic actually. Yeah, that was during the pandemic. So big up RSO. Any other pictures? Actually, let me see pictures. Yeah, is this the inside? This might be the inside. This is the inside. No, this is vault. We won't see the inside because I think they cover your phone, I think, if I'm not mistaken. There's a picture of Ellen Alien, the legend. Ellen Alien, what's she saying?
Yes, Alien. I'm sitting in the valley. Valley is a part of RSO.
Legendary Ellen Alien. Big up her. It's a big space, isn't it? Jesus Christ.
3 floors are open. Robos Valley from 10 o'clock in the morning on Sunday.
It's a massive space,
and
man.
The Robos
wow.
Gonna be open at night. Und wir sehen uns am Sonntag. Wir freuen uns. Hallo.
Okay, any more? What else you got there? It's a big space, bro. Big fucking space. Yeah, definitely need to check out RSO. Let's see some recent stuff. Anything else recent that somebody posted here so I can get a vibe of the place? Oh yeah, I love this guy. He's a really good follow on social. He's always at the clubs. Big up Lifestyle Techno. He went there recently. Thank you, Lasta and RSO, for this top night from opening to close. He's probably got some clips in there. He went to see Roldan, Chami, back-to-back at Olivia Mendez. Sitoak Mas. People love him. Klar and Philippa Pasho. Really good lineup, to be fair. Really good lineup. Big up Lifestyle Techno, man. He's really out here putting in the hard miles. I wonder if he goes to nights out sober, because he goes to a lot of raves, man. He's always out. He's always out. He's always at cool places. He's always going to all the good lives. I wonder if he goes out sober or if he gets on it. I wonder, man, how he keeps it up, because he seems to be quite fresh-faced and always out and about. Big up Lifestyle.Techno. Nice. Anything else? What is this here? Nice. More. Okay, one more. Bro, I just saw his caption. He was there from opening to closing. Yo, he's a fucking legend, bro. I need to find out how he does it, bro, because he's out all the time. Open to closing. God damn it, what a soldier. Nice. That sounds good. That sounds good. Whoever that is, that sounds fucking incredible. But yeah, big up Lifestyle Techno. Is there any pictures of the queues so I can show you how busy it fucking gets here? You see more pictures of people there enjoying themselves, having a fucking good time. Lineups. Everyone wearing black, by the way. I love this. Fucking brilliant. Everyone wearing black. All of the fucking septum piercings. Someone coming out with some flowers and shit. Cool. Love to see that. And obviously it's just busy, isn't it? It's just busy and everyone has a good time there. But it looks great. I need to probably hit there when I'm back out there in Berlin, actually just see Wagwan for RSO, because I've never actually been, and I've always been planning to go to it for a long time, but I've never kind of followed through with that plan. But big up Blood Clot RSO. Big up Blood Clot RSO. As you can see here, loads of people like to go to it. They fucking enjoy it. They fucking love it. Great to fucking see. Great to fucking see. Let's go back to the post. Where is it? There we go. We only got through one. I'm already fucking Googling. Next one. What's that? How do you pronounce that? Klunker Kranik. I think I've been here once when I first went to Berlin. I've never been again, by the way. It's like a rooftop place, if I'm not mistaken. You pretend Neukölln is still edgy while sipping €10 drinks next to a guy in a Patagonia vest. So I've not been to it before. I've not been to it since, but I've been to it once. I remember ages ago. I'm pretty sure I was really high as well when I went, so I don't remember much. But yeah, decent views, I guess, but not really a place that I'd kind of go and spend my time, I'm not going to lie. And I usually don't go in the summer because, you know, I'm a fucking bat. Oxy Club, I love that place. No bad words to say about that place, by the way. Pretending you're on a spiritual journey when really you're just trying to find a bathroom. Yeah, it is a labyrinth, though. I actually really enjoyed going there and not knowing much about it. I didn't Google much about the place. I didn't check out what it looked like. I kind of went completely blind. And I think I first went there for a Toy Tonics Itelarama party too, which is a great time to go because Toy Tonics is mostly house, disco type of vibe. So it's a bit of a change up from what they usually play there. But that Itelarama night, is the hint is in the name, is mostly Italo disco type of stuff. So I was fucking loving it, man. It was such a good time to be in a space like that, hearing that sort of music. And also kind of meeting a bunch of new people as well. But the space is fucking cool. Loads of different rooms. There was one room in particular that I love the most, which is the cocktail bar place. I'm sure if you've been there, you know what I'm talking about. Really comfy chairs to sit down in, and it's literally like its own little hub. And if I'm not mistaken, they have a speaker in it that feeds the sound in from one of the rooms in there. I don't know which room because there's two rooms, room 1 and room 2. Obviously, room 1's the main room. But if I remember correctly, when I went in to buy a drink, I went to buy a cocktail. They've got a specific cocktail menu in there. It's a little bar, a little cocktail bar that you could kind of sit inside the venue. Fucking amazing, man. Big up Oxy. I love it. Berghain, it's so over, but you're on the guest list, and that pick in front of the club is in the morning after. I've never got a guest list spot on there. I'm a proud queuer. I'm a proud loser in that respect. I've spent many a time just standing there in the queue waiting an obscene amount of time to get in, which is embarrassing to say the least. But I'm proud to say I've never relied on the fucking guest list, and I've done it the raw, organic, real way, where you go there, you queue up, you're nervous as the queue kind of goes closer and closer towards the door. It's always funny though, because when you start queuing, especially if you go towards the back, it's really loud and boisterous. People are sharing drinks. Maybe they're sharing a couple of multivitamins, sharing stories, exchanging Instagrams. You're getting to know each other, blah, 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 blah. And as you get closer and closer to the door, specifically as you get past the stores and you get closer where the railings are, where it kind of snakes, suddenly it gets quiet. Suddenly everybody just like, it's like collectively, no one needs to say nothing, no one needs to tell someone to shut up. You all just silently start to lower the tone of your speaking, and then suddenly everyone's kind of getting nervous seeing people. And then it's always funny because the people that you're with in the queue, you can sometimes suss who's not going to get in. You can just tell, but you don't want to be the cunt and say, oh, there's no point in queuing, you should just go home. So you just let them queue anyway. But sometimes you get surprised. Sometimes you're in the queue with somebody, you're like, oh shit, that person didn't get in. And it starts to make you nervous because you're like, oh, they're really cool. If they're cool and they didn't get in, how about me then? I'm fucking uncool. You know, you start to get really worried. But so far, I've had a good luck, touch wood. I've never not got in. Anytime I've gone, I've never not got in. Oh no, I lie. The only time I didn't go in is 1 year in particular. That might have been would work. That I don't think that counts though. This 1 year that I went for work, I bumped into some friends that live here, like proper lads that I've known since I was in like college, like OG friends, right? who I hadn't seen in years, and I randomly bumped into him in Berlin, which always happens. I think Berlin's one of those places where you randomly bump into people that, you know. I remember bumping into a guy that I met when I was like, quote unquote, traveling through Nicaragua and Honduras and shit back in the day when I went kind of backpacking around there. I met some guy in a hostel who I kind of befriended, some Australian dude. We got on really well. I ended up bumping into him in fucking Berlin of all places. You know, like that. It's the type of place that those type of things occur. And I think I also bumped into him in LA. Yeah, I bumped into him in 3 places. Jesus Christ. No, 2 places. Berlin and LA. But I remember bumping into those guys and we kind of agreed quickly to go to check out berghain, sorry. And we went and we didn't get in, obviously, because we all came in a group of 6 English lads, super steamed, super pissed. And then we tried to come back an hour later, but we swapped each other's jackets. That's how fucked up and high we were. We thought we could get back in an hour later by going around the corner and swapping each other's jackets. Like going around the corner, I think we might have picked up, we might have bought more drinks. We swapped jackets and we came back around. I think, I forgot who the security was, might have been Sven. Like, I saw you before, like, do you think I don't remember you? Like, I think it might have been a Friday as well. It was like a panorama bar night, so it was kind of quiet. So like, it's like, I know who you are, bro. I remember your faces. You were here an hour ago. No, like, not tonight. You're not coming into my club. You're not coming into my house. Grease Muller, R.I.P. Yeah, legendary venue. I don't want to hear a bad word said about it. But what's this person saying here? What's this bad word they're saying? You'll never stop mourning this club, and you'll drop its name every conversation to prove your to prove your authenticity. I gotta be honest, I do that a lot as well. I have a not so you know, I have a tendency to name drop Grease Muller, because that kind of, you know, signifies a time that I went there and I kind of fell in love with the city. And unfortunately, it kind of, you know, it's no longer around. But that place, the charm of it was fucking fantastic. One of my main memories that I hold on to it is kind of a bad one for a friend, is when we pulled up there one year and one of our friends didn't, you know, conceal his multivitamins in the correct way. And I guess it was just in his pocket, and the security guard wanted to make an example of us and basically pulled it out and slowly opened it and dumped it all out in the bin. It said no words and said, "What do you want to do? Do you want to go in or do you want to go home?" And the guy said, "I just want to go in." And he come in and all of his gear just got dumped. He literally opened the baggie and poured it all out in the bin and then put the bag in the bin. And like, absolutely crazy. So fucking funny. But you had a lot of good times out there. Had a lot of good times sat outside on those couches, rolling. Remember one time sat out there with some random girl who I bumped into, just holding hands, doing nothing else but just holding hands, rolling, talking to each other about our days and whatnot. It was fucking brilliant, man. Honestly, fucking brilliant. Good times. Watergate, RIP. I came for the music, but the Instagram sunset shot too. Look at that sunset, bro. It was hilarious. I've never actually went to Watergate. Actually, never in the time that it was open. I think I queued there once, but then I didn't stay too long. But I did want to go for multi-sex. I'm pissed I didn't go for multi-sex. I would have loved to have been able to go to Watergate for multi-sex, especially one of the last parties that they had there. I'm assuming it was probably a big blast bonanza, but unfortunately I wasn't able to go. But RIP Watergate. It's a sad it didn't survive, but I think it was similar to Fabric before Fabric did a change, in that it had a lot of, like, you know, old timers playing, very stuck in ways, didn't embrace a lot of the new promoters and the new direction of music and shit. And judging by some accounts from people that I know, it doesn't seem like the greatest place to work either. So maybe it's for the best that it's gone. Sisyphos, I love that place also. Again, similar to Catablau, I've had great times in there, but I know a lot of people don't like it. But I do love it. You love pretending that 5 days without sleep is transformative. Yeah. Honestly, man, I've had some great times at fucking Sisyphos. Let's see if I can find Sisyphos on here. Sisyphos. Berlin location, Instagram. Let's see what we got here. But it's a great place. It's very random. I feel like the social media, is it social media? The sort of like the group for it is really popping. There's a really popping group of Sisyphos on Telegram. That they're always exchanging information and whatever else it may be. So people fucking love it, man. But it's a very particular type of person that goes to Sisyphos. You can even tell. No offense to anybody here, but you can just tell by the people on the top post here, vis-a-vis the fucking geolocation on Instagram. You can tell the vibe of the people that go to Sisyphos, right? You can tell. You can just tell what they're about. But I kind of like this, you know? It's a bit more variety, a bit more diverse, less, you know, bait and shit. But it's a very particular type of person. that enjoys Sisyphus vibes. But I don't have a bad word to say about it. I really enjoyed it, and I think that's the same place where the person crashed their car into it, right? Because they got rejected or something. So it's a crazy place, man. Crazy fucking place, but I really do like it. Mauricio Marino said, ready to rumble. This person says, what the duck? This person says, this Sunday, excited to make my debut at the Conic Club. Catch me playing. So people love it, man. People love Sisyphus. Sisyphus is a good vibes. Let's see what any recent posts on here. Yeah, good little recent posts as well. People having a good time. People posting their listings and shit. You can't be mad at it, man. You can't be fuck. I feel like I feel like I've seen this jacket worn in Berlin so many times. This type of style of jacket. It's a very particular Eastern European, maybe Central European style. Even the color, very, very, very interesting color block there going on. And obviously this is a picture of the queue. Yeah, okay. Then we'll probably go to that is a big queue. That is monstrous, bro. Holy shit. Holy shit. Wow, it's still going. Holy shit. Wow. It's still going, it's still going, it's still going. It's still going, it's still going, it's still going. That is intense. I haven't been there in a long time, but maybe I'll go back when I go there again. But this is a wild statement, isn't it? But the good thing is about it that a lot of these people will actually end up getting in. That's a good thing. I think places like Berlin, Berghain are different though. But you can tell that even the style is too many different from. It's a bit more kitschy, isn't it? It's a little bit more. It's a little bit more. It's a little bit more hippie. A lot more color involved in people that are wearing. Not a lot of black everywhere, which is an interesting kind of change from what you usually see. So big up Sisyphus. Let me continue on. I need to get through this quickly, man. I'm fucking wasting so much time blabbering. What's the other person? Golden Gate, who needs a job anyway? Hilarious. Club de Visionaire, a party, but like by the water. I've had good times there as well, by the way. Fucking really, really good times. Kiwaya, I've never been there before. You claim to be deeply immersed in the experimental soundscape, but you're actually been staring at the same wall for 30 minutes. Did the K already kick in? Hilarious. Renate, which I have I been to? I don't know if I've been to Renate. I don't think so. You tell everyone you're there for the vibe, but deep down you're there just to find the bar. Paloma Bar, fucking love. You know how much I've been sucking that place off. Big up Powerhouse, big up Power Disco, big up Finn Johansson. You're just here to flex that you know the DJs. Trezor, you romanticize Berlin's 90s techno scene even though you were born in 2001. Hilarious. And then we've got part two. Big up Berlin Club memes. Pancake. Oh, this is a great place. Oh my god, I remember this place. I think I saw a band play here. I call myself the cultural creator, which really just means show up to random experimental nights and pretend I get in. Funk House. My entire personality revolves around how the building is an audio marvel and how you're too dumb to appreciate it. OHM. Oh, I love this place. I remember this place. This is really good too. I basically spent the entire night telling everyone that they really should appreciate the club, that one toilet in the club. Crack Belma. I'm just chain smoking at 7 a.m. I've not been here before. Club Ost, obviously. I've not also been here. I've been to Oxy, not Ost. I'm so glued to the sound system, pretending I'm too hardcore to notice the complete lack of energy. Rita Butsky is, I'll say, it's underground while sipping a fancy cocktail and wearing an outfit I probably found on Instagram. Lock Supin, I've not been here either. Yes, I'm trying too hard. Void, I'll judge you for looking at your phone. Your likes can't save you from my techno sobbery. By the way, this is a good thing to reference just in terms of clubs to go to, I mean, if they're still open. Maybe I have to check these places out just to be a tourist, because there's so many places I've never heard of. Else, obviously, I've heard of. I went there before. A great outdoor place. It's half outdoor, half industrial approach. Much like my personality, overly dramatic with a free spirit sticker slapped on top. 90. I think Else is closed now, though, if I'm not mistaken. Right? I think it only opens in the summer. Am I mistaken? Is Else Club open now? I think it's not open. I'm pretty sure. Else Berlin. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it's not open now. It should only open in the summer. Yeah, temporarily closed. I'm pretty sure they only open in the summer, which is a pretty decent little vibe what they do. Let's check it. Let's check the Instagram page on here. Yeah, it's pretty much closed. There's no new posts from them at all. Open air venue, so I guess it's open when they can have it be an open air venue. What else they got here? They got 90 mil. If it becomes cool, I promptly declare it ruined. This is kind of like Discord. I've not been to this place either. Studio 1111. I'm so busy I only have 2 hours to rave, so I slam an espresso martini at the bar and rush back to work. Big up the espresso martini crew that order at the Pana bar. Same heads. Oh, I love this place. I roll my eyes at everyone generally wandering in because nothing ruins my clarity, carefully orchestrated spontaneity, like actual spontaneity. Yeah, I love being posted up. There's a chair right towards the front as you come in towards the front door, which I love to sit at and just chat shit. And also towards the back, obviously. I haven't sat in the top stairs there. I'm too fucking big for those top stairs. And I think the clubbing space is downstairs towards the back there as well. But I've had a good time there. And Studio DB, no signs, no lights, just a vague address you get from one friend who knows. You'll be lucky if you can place an order at the bar without being casted for an experimental dance performance. Oh, that's fucking brilliant, man. Big up Berlin Club memes. A credible fucking breakdown there. I feel very seen. I feel very, very seen. Big up Berlin Club memes.